Hey guys, Soto5 here with episode number 4 of our Monaco career mode on Next Gen FIFA 21, and look who is in town. Neymar Jr. and co. Mbappe returning to the Stade Louis II stadium. We've got to keep them quiet. We've got to pick up a result, because if we can win this one, there's a real chance that we can actually push on and win the league in the first season. You know, the other teams, we can beat them. We know we can beat them. Apart from Lorient, who we lost 4-2 to. But we can beat the other teams, and if we can get a cheeky result against PSG, then you know we could push for the league title in this first season. But you can see they're sitting 7th on 12 points, but I think we're sitting just above them on 13th in 5th position. Sorry, on 13 points in 5th position. But you can see the first chance comes our way. Fofana with a shot easily saved by the 3-time UCL winner in Keylor Navas. But a chance here for them. Easily saved by Lecomte. You know, it's going to be a back and forth game, but there is the possibility, like all big games in world football, that it ends as a boring 0-0 draw, just because they equal each other out. We equal each other out in midfield, in attack, in defence, and in goalkeepers. But you can see here it's quite back and forth so far. Just before half-time, a chance is going to come Rafinha's way as he dinks on over top to Di Maria. Takes it past our defence really nicely. Takes 3 men to get the ball off of him. We're going to go around the back. Thankfully here, Diassi is pressurised by Mbappe. Thank God the referee blows his whistle there, because I'm not sure what Diassi was doing. I'm not sure what Lecomte was telling him to do. But thankfully, it didn't result in a goal just before half-time as well. As Ben Yedder knocks the ball out to Tushemi. Back inside to him. He's going to cut it and cross. Tries to go for that near post. Navas again. Navas is one of the best keepers in the world. He's one of the best goalkeepers of the past decade. It's going to be hard to beat him from those types of angles. It's Neymar, one of the best players in the world, one of the best players in the past decade again. Plays the ball back to Gaia. Gaia to Verratti. Verratti, an underrated midfielder, knocks the ball inside to Pereira. Pereira to Mbappe, and it's an incredible save from Lecomte. Keeping it at 0-0, denying Mbappe to score against his former team. And with a kind of little counter-attack here with 10 minutes remaining, Daniel Marlin scored in the previous episode, had a perfect debut where he scored to put us ahead, but we did ending up losing that one. As Ben Yedder's played through, strikes, Navas, saves, same old, and it looks like the prophecy has come true. A 0-0 draw in the biggest game of the season, as Florenzi, the Italian, the former Roma man, cuts past our man. Final chance here, thank God. We have the defence to come across there and deny the chance of the cross, deny the chance of the sweaty goal. And the prophecy came true. A 0-0 draw against PSG. We move straight into this game. Match day against RC Lens. You can see we've got the best defence in the league, which is really good to see. After 8 games, we've only conceded 5 goals, which is incredible. And 4 of those came in 1 game. So that's really good to see how good defensively we have been this season. But we're coming up against a 5-2-1-2. We're using our 4-3-3. So they're 3 centre-backs are each going to be marking a man. And it should be good fun for us. We should be able to get quite a few goals in this game here today. As Tushemi intercepts the ball from deep, knocks it through. Look at the huge gap that has formed here as we knock through Gelson Martins. There's a chance to go 1-0 up very early in this game. The shot is taken. Martins is taken out in the process. Referee says no penalty. VAR also says no penalty. So very thankful for them. As a chance here with Golovin knocking through Martins. He goes for the strike. He's offside. VAR, they checked it. He was offside. He's quite far offside. You know, we'll give it to them. VAR works this time. But we come again. You can see how many chances we're creating against this team. Against this 5 at the back. We are loving it. As again, we're going to look to catch them on the counter-attack as Tushemi knocks through Ben Yedder. Look at the space that forms when our midfielders drive from deep as Gelson Martins cuts past, skips past the defence. He's just got one thing in mind, and that is sweat the ball across to Ben Yedder. 16 or 17 minutes into this game, we are 1-0 to the good. Captain Ben Yedder scores to make it 1-0. And that is exactly what we want after a boring 0-0 against PSG. We want to bounce back with an early goal. And 20 minutes in, Diata played through, past the back line, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, strikes it, forces the save into the path of Gelson Martins from a very acute angle, makes it 2-0, doubles our lead. He was involved in the first goal. He scores the second goal. Gelson Martins and Ben Yedder two very dangerous players in our attack. Diatta just still needs to get those cogs moving, those weird gears turning, and he should be on fine form sooner rather than later, hopefully, as he wins the ball back here, knocks it inside eventually to Martins, who's come centrally. You know, the thing about our front three, they can all switch around. Diatta can play on the left, he can play at striker. Martins can play on the right, he can play at striker. Ben Yedder can play on the wings as well. So it's really good to see. But before half-time, Diassi goes for a poor tackle there. Thankfully recovers nicely and wins back the ball. As Fofana knocks the ball through to Ben Yedder. And again, the space is working in our favour so nicely. Still going to score after a little dodgy ball roll there. It does make it 3-0. That is the brace wrapped up for Ben Yedder. He's got 45 minutes to try and get that third goal to bring home the match ball, and that will be the second hat-trick of the season so far. But speaking of Diatta, we are going to bring him off. We're going to bring Marlon on that right wing position just to see how he plays. As Fofana knocks the ball through to the man we just mentioned, Marlon cuts inside. He's going to go for a strike, instead passes it across to Golovin. First time strike blocked. Fofana blocked. Martins inside to Fofana. Loses out the ball to a poor tackle, wins it right back. Finds Martins, Martins finds Marlon, Marlon finds Fofana. It's just a scramble on the edge of the box here as Daniel Marlon knocks it through to Gustin Martins, and he also now, just before the hour mark, has a brace. So it's a race for the hat-trick, a race for the match ball between between Gustin Martins and Ben Yedder. So this should be good. These final half an hour, they're both going to be fighting for this match ball, and the hat-trick as Golovin is played through once again. There's so much space to play through Ben Yedder. One touch, two touch, bang. At the near post, on his right foot, gets the hat-trick just a couple of minutes after Martin scores. He says, no. You're not having two match balls this season, I want one as well. And the Captain Fantastic, makes it 5-0 to ourselves here against Lens. They're definitely going to be relegation candidates. Unfortunately, Marlon can't score there, but the game was wrapped up at half-time when we went 3-0 up. You know, these goals are just a bit of fun, bit of added culture. Speaking of culture, a Thierry Henry-esque flick over the head there by Ben Yedder, and he eventually ends up making it 6-0. 4 goals for him. That's the pick of the bunch. An incredible little bit of skill there to flick the ball over the defender's head. Look at this. Bang, drilled to him by Aguilar. He's just going to bonk over the top of the goalkeeper, over the top of the defender's head. Takes it in his stride. He's now one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Brilliant touch to take it down as well. And then he's just going to cut onto his stronger foot, past the keeper. 6-0 is going to be the score. As a final chance here for Marlon, turns his man brilliantly. His strike is nowhere near as good as the turn, but it doesn't matter when you're 6-0 up in the League 1. Ben Yedder with 6 attempts, 4 goals. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.